Tonight on Stripped Down, Jay Sempko, Josh Palmer,
What are you doing?
Teresa Sokerka.
Me, Robert Palmer.
Are we still on the air? You are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only one-hour local music showcase, the award-winning show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson. Quick hello to everyone watching across the province on the Shaw at Access Communications Networks. Tonight on Stripped Down, we're going to spend the hour previewing another show. Sounds complicated now, but it'll all make sense real soon. Stripped Down is the band's last stop before the biggest show of their career. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Stripped Down, One Bad Son.
Sun's warm in the morning. It's razor high with mist, bullets and sweat. Oh, dig down in a bunker. We watch the sand jump as we duck down our heads. Now we get the calling on, and there is the rave. She calls us on to die and fall in the dust. To the end of our time, we'll win our glory for home, but they won't welcome us back, 'cause we lay dead in the sand. Well, you can come and find us. Ooh. Well, we're alive in Texas. Ooh, sleeping one eye open, even though the sun hangs low and it keeps itself hidden. Oh, my life keeps flashing by. What I should have done if I ever got back. And now the dawn comes crashing down and the sun breaks through the sky. That's when my mind grows blank and my nerves as cold as ice. And now I pull the trigger. Now I pull the trigger. Everything grows cold as we lay dead in the sun. Well, you can come and find us. Ooh. Well, we're
One bad son in the Shaw TV studios tonight. You're watching Stripped Down. Let's talk about this straight out of the gate, you guys. You guys are one of the Saskatoon's elite bands, in my opinion, and we've been trying to put together Stripped Down for a long time, but I just kept holding off. I wanted it to be special, you know, like taking the deep dark woods into the deep dark woods on Halloween, that kind of special. I wanted to save you guys. This is the week. What is going on? We're all looking towards Sunday, the 26th.
26.
What's the big story?
Katie, let them know. Let them know the whole spiel.
So basically, we've got a year ago, last summer, we opened for Default, you know, from Vancouver, just a one-off show. They didn't even know who we were, but they really were impressed by our show, so they invited us on tour with them. Fast forward 2 months, where Danny Craig, the drummer of Default, invites us to record with him in Vancouver. He's a producer there. It's kind of making a name for himself. Fast forward another 2 months, we fly him out here to work on songs for a week, and he likes what he hears. Then we head out to Vancouver, record 3 songs. He loves that. Kind of our 3 best songs. And then next thing you know, he sends it out to some people in the industry.
Because he knows a few people in the industry.
Yeah, definitely. So what happens is, in the end, is the guy that discovered them, that discovered Default from New York, his name's Lenny Johnson. He's an A&R guy. Mm-hmm. He wants to sign us to Union Entertainment Group, which is a management company who manages like Nickelback and Default and Hinder and stuff. A bunch of bands I don't listen to, but that's okay. So Lenny is flying to New York on the 26th of this month, and to decide if they're going to sign us to Union Management. So these days, you know, management companies are more important than record labels, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's basically the biggest show of our career. He'll basically be watching us and deciding if they're going to sign us, and it's going to be pretty cool.
So after the show, it's basically going to be thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah. Either we drink a lot in celebration or drink a lot in anger. You know.
I love how you glossed over the big names you were throwing out there. You're like, yeah, Nickelback, which is probably arguably Canada's biggest band right now. How exciting is that, though? Seriously, like, are you guys freaking out, or just gonna go in there, do what you always do, and whatever happens, happens?
Well, we've been doing this for what, 4 years now, Shana?
A little over 4, yeah.
So I mean, you know, it's like we try not to think about the external stuff. We just, you know, focus on the music, which is what it's all about. Although a lot of rock and roll bands these days, or a lot of bands in general, focus on other things besides music. You know, that's what we focus on is music.
Such as?
I won't list names, but I don't make enemies here. But you know, it's
what else would you focus on other music though?
Well, just like some people focus on image.
Gotcha.
Or just building hype on things other than.
Clearly, you're not focusing on image wearing that hat on Stripped Down.
No, I think everyone should be wearing fur hats, you know.
Because it's not hot in here at all.
No, it's you know, but I mean that's, you know, someone's not telling me to wear this. That's a distinction I want to make.
Fair
a lot
enough.
of bands, someone says, their stylist says, you know, you should straighten your hair and wear mascara, and you look like Motley Crue in their heyday, and then that'll sell records because that's rock and roll, you know. Whereas I chose this on my own volition to wear this hat, you know. So that's the difference. But
And you earned all the stars on that hat too. You know?
yeah, I killed a lot of men in a certain war, but
Kurt's doing all the talking right now. Sunday the 26th. Thoughts?
Well, no, it's going to be cool. I mean, Dalsey covered lots of it. Really, the thing is, like, even in 4 years, we've done a lot, but it's like every time you get your hopes up and you're like, this is the big thing, we're going to meet these guys. It's like, you know, usually you're setting yourself up for some kind of disappointment, you know. I mean, we don't really know what it's going to entail yet, you know. Hopefully there's going to be tons of touring, and, you know, I mean, we haven't even decided if we're going to put out an album next or if we're just going to start doing singles. And, you know, because, I mean, the thing is right now, it's really, I mean, a lot of bands are scared of it, but we find it's cool. I mean, the whole industry is changing, you know, it's changed already so much. And so we want to see, like, what is next, you know? I mean, there's no, like, cookie cutter way to become a big name band, you know? Mm-hmm. For us, we just like to start getting on bigger tours and, you know, get more music out for all the fans and new fans. So
Buddy comes to the show, loves it, gives you the thumbs up. What happens next for you guys? Like, are you out of Saskatoon, or?
Well, it's going to really depend what he says. I mean, you know, the nice thing is you can tour from anywhere, right? So
yeah.
Who knows? If they put us on a 2-3 month tour or whatever, we'll just hop in a van and go crazy and then end up back here. But yeah, so we're going to see what he says. But most likely, if we did relocate, I mean, Vancouver's for us, you know, we're a Western Canadian band in general, and, you know, like, all our connections are out here. So, I mean, Vancouver would be, I mean, we love Saskatoon, but there's no industry here as far as, like, the bigger industry, just so, like, everything's within arm's reach out there, you know. So
you were going to say something.
Well, Shaner kind of covered that.
Ah,
Even being from Saskatoon, even to get a guy like Lenny out to Saskatoon is an achievement in itself, I think. So if we have to relocate, we'll do it. Like, we love Saskatoon, but it's definitely a good step to get someone coming to Saskatoon instead of us going somewhere.
Yeah, you throw in the word Nickelback. I don't think anybody from Saskatoon is going to blame you guys if you have to relocate to continue this. How about you? Again, I was calling you the rookie before the camera started rolling, but 4 years for a band to be together and actually, set something like this up is pretty incredible, but you've only been here about half the time with the band. What's it like for you?
Well, it's.
You kind of jumped on mid-momentum.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, like it's very exciting to be part of this, and it makes me happy to know that when Lenny heard the new songs that I was a part of writing, that that made me feel good because it made me feel like part of the group, and I think we're all excited. These boys covered it. I think what's to come will be very exciting, and I'm excited to join these boys on that trip.
All right, we should get to more music really quickly. What was the first song we heard right off the top?
that was Alive in Texas. That's actually that's a song off our first album. So we switched it all around for acoustic and kind of
Yeah, that's awesome.
put it together here. And
Because
Granny,
we are not
I hit 2 bad chords on that, Granny. Apologies,
too,
man.
though.
Apologies.
on
I heard
April
that.
26th at Amigos. We're not going to hear you guys acoustic, are we?
No, it's going to be.
What you guys usually do.
Well, the best thing about this show is going to be like we're. Like, playing bars is fun and all that, but I mean, we're not a 3-set band. We're like a 2-hour, hour and a half, just like in your face kind of rock band. I mean, it's rock and roll. So we're going to get out there, and it's going to start pretty early, like around 10. And yeah, we're just going to go front to back, like probably play for an hour and 15 and just do our thing, just get on and rock it out hard and get off and then see what happens from there. So yeah, it's not going to be any acoustic stuff, but tons of variation. Like we'll get into it later, but our new stuff, we're super pumped about it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll talk about the new disc, the new stuff, which Kurt sent me some and I didn't open up yet. I haven't had a chance. Work blocks the attachments.
Well, the next song's brand new, so.
All right. What's it called?
This one's called Retribution Blues. And actually, this is one of the 3 songs we did in Vancouver with Danny Craig, so.
All right. Take it away, you guys.
Walk the line, waste my songs. You had style, you had charm, you were my lover. You were my only friend in this world. All the light that would shine shines for me in your eyes, my little liar. There wasn't one damn thing that I wouldn't do for you. You say you know about the hell you put me through. Hold my hand, watch my band, 'cause I thought you could understand, but you didn't know me. Oh, you only knew what I could do for you. You say you know about the hell you put me through. But do you know what I'm about to do to you? Oh, no. Walk the line, waste my songs. You had style, you had charm, you were my lover. You were my only friend
One Bad Son in the Shaw TV studios tonight. We have to take our first commercial break, but we got lots more to talk about. Talk about the disc, talk about Sunday, April 26th at Amigos all over again. We're going to be previewing that show throughout the entire hour, but again, we have to take our first commercial break. But first things first, let's have a live TV moment here. Hey, Director Jay, remember that tape we spent 10 minutes trying to find before the show? That's not a candle, my friend. That's our tape. All right, hit commercial. More Stripped Down right after this.
Don't touch that dial. More Stripped Down after this.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
Do you know where stuff goes once it's flushed down the toilet? It travels down pipes under our streets to a sewage treatment plant. There it is cleaned up through a variety of processes before it is sent back out in our lakes or rivers. The problem occurs when people flush things down the toilet like makeup, cleaning supplies, and some pharmaceuticals that the sewage treatment plant can't clean up. They are dumped untreated into our waterways, which other people depend on for their drinking water. Some cities continue to dump their sewage untreated into our waterways, while others are using innovative thinking to reuse sewage byproducts as fertilizer. What can you do? Be sure to properly dispose of any chemicals or unused medicine at your city's hazardous waste disposal site. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think? For more information on how you can be more water aware, visit waterunderfire.ca.
The leatherback sea turtle is the largest reptile in the world. Up to 2 meters long and weighing as much as 550 kilos, this turtle roams many of the world's oceans in search of its favorite food, jellyfish. But this hulking giant may be fighting a losing battle against poaching, fishing gear, and garbage. To learn more about the leatherback and discover how you can help protect Canada's wildlife, visit hww.ca.
Stripped Down, One Bad Son. How are you guys feeling tonight?
Feel good?
Two songs in. What was the last song we heard before the commercial break, before I found the tape?
That's a song called Retribution Blues. That's brand new. And like I said before, that's one of the 3 that we recorded with Danny Craig in Vancouver.
And got this whole ball rolling. Again, everything leading towards Sunday, April 26th at Amigos. You're hoping to get as much of Saskatoon out as possible to cheer you guys on. There's a lot on the line again.
Yeah, tons. And actually, it's looking good for turnout, so, I'd say get there early. Like I said, we're going to fire up probably around 10, I think, 10 o'clock, so.
Yeah, it's Sunday, so we'll keep it kind of early.
Yeah.
And you guys really need Saskatoon to come out and represent and help progress One Bad Son along.
And it's our first Amigos show in a while, too, so it's going to be wicked.
We'll accept nothing but a sellout.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For even one short, we're just sending Lenny home and just getting drunk.
I won't play a single beat.
Get right drunk.
Awesome. What happened to your leg, dude?
He's trying to hide it.
I know. He came in here on crutches.
You got to crank it to 11 sometimes, and sometimes it goes snap.
Yeah. Okay. You guys want to jump into more music here?
Let's do it.
All right. What's up next?
This is the second tune we did with Danny. This one's called Works and Days.
All right. Take it away.
Stare at the winter sky like days gone by, so far from say that you love me now, will you love me still when you find out what I did? So little time we have instead too long, and the things that have all come and gone. You were the last one to see me alive when you asked how my day was, and now I close my eyes and I say to you, can I ask you a question? If I say that I love you now, will I love you still when the years come down? If you say that you love me now, will you love me still when you find out what I I walk in the sun, but I feel the rain. My life has become every I know I'm alive and I'm here and I'm now, but I feel like the ghost of someone else. Oh, if I say that I love you now, will I love you still when the years come down? If you say that you love me now, will you love me still when you find out who I've killed? Who I've killed, 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 killed,
You're watching Strip Down. One Bad Son doing an acoustic set tonight. You guys are awesome acoustic.
Thanks, man.
How much acoustic stuff do you do?
Actually, lately we've done quite a bit. Yeah, it's just a fun change. I mean, you know, get to do all the crazy stuff on, like, for the electric show, but then it's also fun just to, like, kind of rework the songs and screw around with them a bit for acoustic, you know?
Sounds pretty epic.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the house? You guys are telling me the house is no more. The house that has been the site of so many infamous Shaw interviews. For my daily arts and entertainment segment, you've had me up on the roof. It
got too ugly.
We got evicted.
That roof fell apart.
I can imagine. Well,
Too much rock.
you
Yeah, we
guys
actually
rocked
did. We
pretty
got
hard.
banned from the roof.
Really?
Yeah, because it was falling in.
Well, at one point you had like a gong and a Cabbage Patch Kid up there. There's all sorts
That
of
was just for your interview.
all sorts of bad stuff going down up there.
We did it all for you.
Okay, but the house, you guys have moved, relocated.
Yeah, we just, I don't know, whatever. Basically that house is getting torn down,
Okay.
like for real. So we kind of just found places to get to. So
And Hicks is staying at the Friendship Center, wherever it's shelter.
Easy now. Okay, let's talk really quickly about the new disc, or what's the future with you guys right now? The new music, 3 new tracks. We've heard 2 of them so far.
yeah, well, it's in limbo right now. Like I said before, it's like the industry's changed, you know? I mean, albums are dead. That's bottom line. So
what do you do?
this guy will let you know, writing his thesis on it
Well,
right now.
I'm enjoying this pair, but we will. We got 3 songs done. We're gonna basically, we'll see what happens. You know, as far as if a label says, you know, so we got the management company. They say yes. The label says, you know, let's invest a lot of money in recording an album. Sure, we'll do it. But I think what our plan is, you know, instead of doing a full album, like doing, you know, 12 songs and then touring for 2 years to support that, like that's kind of the old model. I would say release like 5, 6 songs every like 6 months. You know, everyone's attention span is so short these days. So, you know, 6 songs every 6 months. Just keep releasing it. Stay relevant. Stay plugged in with your fans. Know what your fans want to hear, kind of thing. You know, always come up with fresh stuff. we write so many songs, like we can do it. Whereas, you know, some of the older bands from the older model, maybe they aren't writing as much as us, but you know, we're always writing, and we want to keep it fresh.
Yeah,
you know?
just, you know, keep plugging the internet with stuff, you know. I mean, just get everything on iTunes, and, you know, I mean, it's funny. It's the digital age, and it's been the digital age for years already. But, you know, the industry's only just starting to be like, well, I guess we can't change it. So, you know, it's fine by us, you know.
You made a vague reference of what that man does for a living. You want to expand on that?
Well, I just did a thesis, you know. I thought, well, why not do it on something that I love, which is music. You know? So it's a thesis in law on, it sounds like a brother-in-law or something, a thesis in law, you know, on kind of the future of the music industry, and do artists need record labels in this modern digital age, you know? You used to have to kind of sell your soul to a label, and in the hopes that they might make you a star, you know. These days, that doesn't have to happen, you know. But you still need someone to invest and promote, because everyone's online. Everyone can record and put their stuff online. So therefore, it's this barrage of music. As a fan, like, how do you find good bands? You need someone to promote, you know. So you still need money to get out there, and
you also need the touring behind you too. I mean,
you gotta have a good live show. Yeah, you gotta be.
Because I mean, it's like Dahl said. I mean, you can just sit in your basement and record 1,000 songs and put them online, but you can't tour with big bands. You can't go play arenas and get your music to the broader audience, you know. So that's why we need, you know, you still kind of need a bit of the old model, you know. You still need, I mean, to what degree you need record labels anymore, it's tough to know, but you still kind of need that, you know. You need the big money behind you, that's for sure. So, and
our stuff, I mean, I think we're in a good position, because our biggest strength is our live show, and that's kind of what, you know, if you have a good live show, then people pay to see it. You can't download the live show. You can't download the smell of our combined body odor, you know, like.
It's like Stripped Down's the hybrid, bringing everything together.
Cutting edge.
I don't know why I'm saying that in an evil voice, but anyways, let's get out of here. Let's play another song before the next commercial break. What's up?
This one's this is off our second album, Orange City. This one's called, what are we at here? Crooked Mic Stand.
All right, take it away.
Time around, but still can't see, and still we eat it up, it seems. The wheels off the train. If it was ever on it, but have you seen her? She is never, ever too far away. I know it. She is never, ever too far away. Red-faced, suited, paint by numbers, little crooked mic stand keeps us honest, and we bow our heads and we clap our hands again. The wheels of the train. If it was ever on it, but have you seen her? She is never, ever too far away. I know
You are watching Strip Down, One Bad Son, rocking it acoustic here tonight in the Shaw TV studios. We have to take our second commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We got lots more music, lots more One Bad Son coming up right after this.
Don't go anywhere. More Strip Down after this.
You've seen a Canadian $1 coin, so you're probably familiar with the common loon. It's no surprise that this water bird represents our country. Have you ever sat by a lake and listened to the loon's haunting calls? You probably wonder what all the noise is about. Its calls can mean anything from, "I'm over here," to "stay away." Humans enjoy Canadian lakes just as much as loons do. But if we're not careful, the weight from our boats can destroy their nests. And lead sinkers and jigs can poison and kill loons if they swallow them. So here's how you can help. Keep boats away from nesting areas and swimming birds, especially ones with chicks too young to dive or fly away. And if you're fishing, use non-lead sinkers and jigs so you won't harm the loons. And that's just a start. If you go to hww.ca, you can learn more about loons and find ideas on how to help protect Canada's wildlife. That's hww.ca.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com. Ultimo Euromoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa. Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas, take it outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, One Bad Son.
Every single day now, what it is that I should do with my life and with my mind, I never knew till I found 'cause I just don't know my role. I haven't done this much before. Now come on, baby, give me a chance. I wanna be a sweet loving man. Sweet loving man.
All right, One Bad Son in the Shot TV studios tonight. Okay, here's the part of the show where we talk about random stuff. I spend a lot of my day prepping for Strip Down, where I'm really just Googling the band name, trying to find some wacky stuff, because usually if I Google it, wacky stuff comes up. However, I Googled One Bad Son, it was all you guys.
Yeah.
It was everything from One
No
Bad
porn?
Son. No, so I didn't want to let you guys off the hook, so I Googled Bad Son, and there's an episode of Frasier called The Bad Son. That show's terrible.
not-
Anyways,
not
and there
really
was also a movie
I like
in
the dog.
2007 based on the elusive serial killer
Dog was brilliant.
who was terrorizing Seattle with the help of his mom, and it was actually a true story.
Really?
Yeah.
Granny.
Yeah, that's where we found you.
Then I
Seattle.
quickly Googled One Son, and that was an episode of The X-Files from season 6, where agents Mulder and Scully find themselves under strict quarantine after coming into contact with
That is also
Cassandra
starring that
Spender.
same dog.
that
That same
Fraser,
dog
yeah.
is in that episode.
You want to stay away from Cassandra Spender. And there is a vocalist, One Son. He was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and this was great. His tag was "Back on the scene, crispy and clean." You guys should totally steal that.
So none of these searches yielded any porn? Like, do you have
No.
one of those filters? Your mom have one of those filters on there?
You'd think so, but no. It was just one. You know, One Bad Son was all you guys. 2 pages worth, all your quotes and interviews. So good for that.
And they aren't that good. So wow, we got to build on that.
Okay, again, all night we're talking about the show Sunday, April 26th at Amigos. A rep coming down.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, it's going to be thumbs up, thumbs down if you guys are going to join the ranks of, you know, a little band called Nickelback and others.
I'd tour with those guys.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I hear they play.
They'd open for you, right?
Wow.
That's not a bad opening act
We have
for
to
One
work
Bad
that
Son.
out. We'll work that out later on.
All right. Are you switching anything up, or are you just, like, for Sunday night, going in any changes,
We're adding a couple things to the stage show.
such as candles?
Yeah.
Is there going to be more candles than you brought to Strip
I'm
Down?
gonna throw hot wax into the
like-
crowd.
10-foot pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been working on a lot of stuff. We've been jamming a lot lately, and just kind of, you know, every sort of detail is, we're just getting it tight.
Yeah, we're just upping everything. Try to get everything tighter and bigger and better.
Are you
So-
starting to be like, okay, what are they going to be looking for? Starting
No.
to think like that? No, just do
Well-
what you do.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like you got to find the balance between, like, yeah, you want to do stuff people
Yeah.
want, but you know, we got this far doing our thing, so we just want to do our thing way better. That's just like take it to the next level. You know, that's the easiest way I can put it, I guess.
Take it to the limit.
Yeah.
One
That's
more
right.
time.
Okay, before we start quoting Jesse's girl, let's get to more music. We were running out
That's
of time,
Eagles.
and I realized that. Thanks, but let's get to more music because we're running out of time, and I want to showcase all your songs tonight. So what's next?
Well, the last one was unreleased. That's brand new, called Sweet Lovin' Man, and the next one's an unreleased tune. So we're gonna put this one out whenever we get the word. So this one's called My Name Is Nobody.
All right, take it away.
I walked into town Sunday morning. I said I'm taking a life without warning. Then I heard a voice say, "What you gonna change?" I said I heard a voice say, "What you gonna change?" But you don't understand me. I said I turned cold inside and I need to feel free. So go ahead, he said, but you won't feel a thing. Oh, someone the blood and set that woman free. Take another pill that makes me a better man. Well, they say you can't feel a thing. No. Well, they say you can't feel
All right, One Bad Son in the Shaw TV studios. Tonight we have to take our last commercial break. We're going to wrap up with One Bad Son right after this.
Stick around, more Stripped Down after the break.
Do you know how many people get their water from underground? Water can come from the surface or underground. Groundwater is found in the layers of soil and rock beneath our feet in saturated areas called aquifers. This water source is collected in wells and supplies about half of North America's drinking water. The problem is, the quality and safety of this underground water is directly affected by what we do on the land above it. What can you do to keep your drinking water safe? Groundwater starts on the surface, so whatever you put on your lawn that the plants don't use can seep into the groundwater. This includes excess chemicals and fertilizers, and even oil spills, so be sure to dispose of them properly. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think? For more information on how you can be more water aware, visit waterunderfire.ca.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
Ultimo Euromoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
The monarch's return after its long winter absence in Mexico and California is a sign that the Canadian summer has also returned. But because of environmental threats like pesticides and the loss of breeding habitat, the familiar orange, black, and white of Canada's best-known butterfly may become an uncommon sight. To learn more about the monarch and discover how you can help protect Canada's wildlife, visit hww.ca.
One more time, One Bad Son.
can come and find me here. Oh, if you want, you can come and find me here. All I wanted was to give to you everything, but nothing was the best that I can do. Oh, I'm not protecting myself. I am saving you from the things you cannot do. We'll never do. We'll never do. If you want, you can come and find me here. If you want, you can come and find me here. If you want, you can come and find me
One Bad Son tearing the studio apart tonight. That was awesome, you guys. What was the last track there?
That's a brand new one called I'm Still Here. That's unreleased, so we just kind of finished writing it and getting it worked out. So, yeah, I think we're pretty happy with that one.
It's sounding awesome tonight. The shots have been incredible, too. We've got a crack crew of camera ops tonight. This is one of the most visually exciting, most visually intense episodes we've done so far. So thank you, everybody in here, for that. Okay, One Bad Son. Again, everything points towards Sunday, April 26th at Amigos. If anybody's just tuning in at the last minute, the big story is there's a label rep coming to that show.
That's the story. Well, he's a major management rep, basically. So
he's even higher than what I've.
Like Kurt said before today. That's like, that's it. I mean, the management companies are bigger than the labels right now.
Okay.
So I mean, most labels are turning into management companies. So if that goes through, that's going to be like the big break for us. So
we'll start drinking better wine.
Way better, at least $14 stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sick of this naked grape business. Anyways, where were we?
Sick of Purple Tang.
I don't know. I'm just letting you guys go. Not unlike the interview we did right before Juno Fest.
Yes.
At the U of S, where I actually handed the mic to you guys and walked away, and you guys went for another 5 or 6 minutes. It was pretty epic.
I think we were all drunk.
Yeah, we were drinking pretty hard, I think.
Well, it was about 11 a.m.
We had no business in the tunnel.
That sounds about that time.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
When you look back at the first 4 years of One Bad Son, I mean, what's the standout? Where did you guys realize, hey, we got something good here?
We're extremely embarrassed of those 4 years. The biggest thing, like for me, probably is just, I'd say probably for these guys too would agree with me. Just our writing has come so far. I mean, it's such a hard thing. Anybody that gets into a band will tell you, just finding guys to play with, and then if you can find the people that can write together and actually get along. I mean, we spent a lot of time just refining our writing process to the point now where, I mean, we're so comfortable with each other and each other's ideas. It's just like, you know, great songs are coming out left and right. I mean, they're great to us so far, and they, you know, don't want to sound like conceited about it, but we're really happy with the new stuff, like really happy. And obviously it's the new stuff, like you know, we had songs like Sunfire and Crooked Mic Stand we played earlier did awesome things for us, which is kind of what got us noticed by all these people. And the new stuff is what's, if we get signed, that's going to be what gets us signed. And then, like Kurt said before too, like we're banging out songs left and right. Like we just want to keep releasing music, and that's been the biggest thing. It's just 4 years, like huge learning curve, you know, and just growing as a band, you know, and finally having solid members. It's always nice.
That's awesome. Well, we got 5 minutes to go. We have one more song, and I have to read my extra. But last, you know, let's finish this up. Everyone should come out to Amigos on the 26th, right? Cheer you guys on. This could be it. I joked before the show. I was like, yeah, we need to have One Bad Son on this week because next week they may be too big for Strip Down. So this is kind of like the last opportunity. Well, everyone should come check it out, right?
Definitely. Who wants last word?
Be loud, yeah.
We're pumped about it. And like,
Kick should, yeah.
we're pumped to play it and excited, and we feel it's going to be one of our best shows, if not our best show. So all our old fans are going to be there, bring out some new fans, and we feel great about it. So it's going to show in our show. I think we got new stage antics, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Antics.
Final word, sir.
I think it's going to be epic.
Oh, that's deadly, Granny.
That's it.
There it is.
Exclamation point.
Epic! Exclamation point. I'm going to read the prompter now. Thanks for watching. Thanks to tonight's crew and, of course, our sponsors, Mother's Music, Escape Sports, and Ultimo Euromoda. For all things Strip Down, hit ShotTV.com or go to myspace.com/StripDownSask for details on next week's episode, as well as pictures from every single episode past. For the last time tonight, go to Amigos Sunday the 26th and cheer them on. Ladies and gentlemen, One Bad Son. Thank you, you guys.
It's a cold October morning, shake the rain off of my hands. The world's turned shades of blue and gray, and the air is bitter still. So come with me if that's what you want, and I'll take you to a place that forever answers the questions that you're asking me today. Out here you'll find your answers, and out here no time can pass. And if you find yourself out here, you never ask. Well, that's right, you gotta find. But if you find all your life, you'll just burn out inside. Go out past the forgotten heroes, legacy of stone. I'll pass the bridge and down the hill in the cold and on your own. Out here you'll find your answers, and out here no time can pass. And if you find yourself out here, you wish you never asked. Well, that's right, you gotta find. But if you find all your life, you'll just burn out inside. Well, that's right, you gotta find.
this week on Strip Down, arguably the most important episode of Strip Down ever, because these guys have arguably the biggest show of their careers. It goes down at Amigos on the 26th, and we'll tell you why. It's so important. Ladies and gentlemen, One Bad Son.